Hi guys, let us talk about these amazing objects that have been used to make life much easier for us by improving the way we communicate and view the world. These objects are called satellites. Generally, any object that travels around a large body is called a satellite. So does this mean our Earth is also a satellite since it revolves around the sun? The simple answer is yes. The Earth and other planets in the solar system can be classified as satellites of the Sun, but we prefer to call them planets. The Moon we often see at night is also a satellite of the Earth. The Moon is a natural body, so it is called a natural satellite. There are other man-made objects that travel around the Earth, and because they are man-made, we say they are artificial satellites. But how do they remain in space and continue to revolve around the Earth without falling into the Earth or getting lost in space? In order to understand this, let us do a small illustration, which you can easily try at home. Assuming you have an elastic rubber string and you attach a stone to it at one end, you'll see that this stone pulls it down a bit depending on the mass of the stone. But when you begin to swing this string, the length of the string increases. But to keep this stone rotating, you must maintain a constant velocity. If you reduce the velocity, the string will begin to pull the stone towards your hand. Also, if you keep increasing the velocity, the radius of the string will increase, and at some point, the stone can break away and travel at a tangent to the direction of the string. This is similar to the way satellites revolve around the Earth. The Earth has a gravitational force that expands into space. So when a satellite is to be placed in space to revolve around the Earth, it is first launched into space by a rocket. When the rocket reaches space, it travels to a certain distance from the Earth. This distance is called an orbit. The rocket then releases the satellite and propels it at a velocity. This velocity is similar to the velocity of the stone. This is the velocity the satellite will continuously have to travel to overcome the gravitational pull of the Earth. So at that velocity, the satellite will keep traveling around the Earth. One fascinating fact about satellites is that they don't require any other force to keep pushing them, so they don't use or require any fuel. The initial velocity with which it was propelled is enough to keep the satellite in its orbit around the Earth for years. Each satellite has its own orbit, so that they don't collide with each other. So satellites can revolve around the Earth oriented vertically, horizontally, or at any angle in between, as long as they don't pass through the same point at the same time. Satellites can be used for several purposes. These and more we shall discuss in subsequent lessons. See you there.